And we're back. I was having a lot of fun. I know I cut off a little abruptly last time. Um, for those just tuning in, my name's Ev. This is my playthrough. This is part 4 of my playthrough of Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun. Just thought I'd pick back up and, just do the next part right after. Because I'm having a great time. Faye McCool. Excellent name. It's good to be back home. I wonder how old Lone Sway is doing. Oh, hi there. Are you a new resident of the valley? Oh, right. You're the nano cleaner. I guess we both came here from Snow. For a while, I was scraping by in the big city as a frontwoman of a band, but then my parents left for travel and wanted me to take care of the house. Have you seen Lone Way? She's the scientist who lives up the big steps. We fell out of touch when I moved, but I still think about her sometimes. One time she used her chemistry set to mix up some sort of concoction for me to spike my hair. Haha. Faye McCool is a vibe. She's, as the kids would say, has much aura. What's it like to be a rock star? Haha. It's pretty fun overall. I'm lucky. I don't really have a lot of basis for comparison. It can be a lot of pressure, but I've never really thought I could be anything else. So I'm glad to be back home for a spell, though. Missed hearing the sounds of birds. Even if you're very familiar with someone's artistic work, it doesn't mean you totally know them. On the other hand, even if you know someone personally, you don't always know them either. I guess there are just different ways of knowing. Imagining the interiority of another person is always part projection, but that's not necessarily bad. Also, I love taking care of the house as this just monstrous house creature here. Like, yeah, I mean, taking care of a house quite literally. Also, love that you can jump on the house. So it looks like we have a scientist to go talk to. So we can do that. Let's go up the steps. The approved way. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how cloudy it was. Also, all these power lines. What are all of these power lines doing here? Yeah, because like previously it was like kind of overcast, but this is just like very gray. Let's talk to this person. Or a creature, or being. Ray Ray Boat Shoes. Host the Nano Cleaner Nova. Pleasure to meet you. I am Ray Ray Boat Shoes. I'm sorry to say I'm not dusty enough to need a nano cleaning. Ha ha ha! I know it's not something to wish for, but I find the whole process very neat. I do too. Nova. Say you're shrunken down and found a dust mite. If you put the dust mite in your mouth and then grow back to full size, would you then have a giant dust mite in your mouth? Oops. Is that a rude question to ask? I would just love to see a giant dust mite. Nova, are you a gamer? Did you know that video games can make you cry? Oh, you are physically unable to cry? I'm sorry, Nova. I didn't mean to be insensitive, but video games can be a very emotional experience. My favorite video game is called An Ode to Dying. It is very sad. The first Anodyne is a very different game from this one. It has some connections to it aesthetically, but it's totally different. And it is a very melancholy game. Nova, would you like to have a thermometer? It can help you to determine if you have a fever, or sometimes it's just fun to hold to see how cold your hand is. I realized I didn't have a thermometer, so I went to order one. It was a much better deal to get a 12-pack of thermometers than to buy a single one. But then they arrived and I thought, what am I going to do with 12 thermometers? Gosh, very I can't say with thermometers, but it is a very relatable experience to go and be like, oh, if only I got 100 of these things, and then you're like, it would be such a deal. But then when you get all of them, like, what are you gonna do? You know, I think it's interesting in video games how they deliver narrative. Like, talk to this person first before I go further. Also, I have a guest. Everyone say hi to Meatball. He's a rascally boy. But yeah, you know, video games are like interactive experiences, and not everyone experiences everything at the same time. So how you deliver that narrative is like, it's always interesting how games choose to do that. Also, this drum creature, fascinating work. I love it. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let me zoom the camera in. That face kind of looks like a dog. Alright, what do you have to say? Baringa Manju, bum da bum, bum da bum. Or bum ba-dum, ba-dum ba-dum. Oh, excuse me. I was just working out a new beat. I am Baringa, and this is my drumbird, Katsu. So together we travel Newfoundland, but somehow we always find ourselves back here in the valley. You keep looking towards the building on the steps. That is Loneway Jonstein's laboratory. I couldn't say I know much of Loneway, but I want her to be happy. She stays up there mostly, smoke and fumes swirling up from her chimneys until late into the night. Most often I run into her at the pond. She leaves little contraptions in the water and checks them day after day. If you travel further from the center in any direction, you'll find the outer sands. Further still to meet the sea. Past the sea is the horizon, but the horizon can only be seen and not touched. Is there anything more than all of this? Drumbirds are incredibly hardy creatures. Not only does Katsu relish being pounded upon with wooden sticks, but they also have sheltered me from extreme heat and cold throughout our travels. I don't know where I'd be without Katsu. What does a drumbird eat? Like, I'm a fan of this creature. So I guess it's time for us to find Loneway. And I guess these are the steps. Let's hit the save point. Okay. These connective pieces. They kind of remind me of a children's toy from back in the day called Kinects. They were like little plastic toys with interesting joints, and like sticks and such. I don't know what the inspiration for these steps were, but it kind of reminded me of that. I'm guessing this is Loneway. It is. Loneway Jonstein. Ah, Nova, you've arrived at last. That is to say, greetings. It is good to see you. I am Loneway Jonstein, PhD, and this is my brother, Cloneway Jonstein. Cloneway, ... Oh, is that the thing on the right? The large chicken head robotic? Loneway is also sort of a chicken-like creature. Cloneway, to be honest, is the one you're really here to see. But don't let him get a big head about it. He loves that joke, don't you, Cloneway? I like that joke, Cloneway. Nova, have you ever met a PhD before? It means that I'm a doctor of Phil. But despite my impressive credentials, I still require the assistance of a nanocleaner. Cloneway is sick with the dust. I can observe the sickness with my nanodrone, but I'm unable to truly clean him. Please, Nova, I can feel his pain. Please help my brother, Cloneway. The air is thick as the presence of nanodust. Spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth. Nano cleaner Nova. So I guess we're going into the robotic chicken head at Clone. This one's a little tough. There we go. Digital doppelganger. Shadowy thoughts take form within the large and mysterious head. Clonoi Yonstein. Oh my gosh. Lonway Yonstein. Nova, it's me, Lonway Yonstein, PhD, communicating with you via a nanodrone. I thought it might be able to assist you, as I'm familiar with Clonoi's mindscape. You see, Clonoi has the ability to create shadow beings within this realm. You may need to use this to your advantage. Oh man, I love the colors. The song is also quite nice too. These blues with the white. It looks quite nice. Well, howdy, I'm the lab assistant. Right up this way is test chamber 1. To the right is test chamber 2 and 4, or I think. I don't have access there. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is a really cool puzzle. So your movements on the right are effectively mirrored to what you do on the left. And you have to like solve these puzzle gates in order to progress. I believe that like clouds or black, cloudy like substance on the right is just instant death for the clone. So you gotta sort of navigate this, laboratory space. I'm guessing if he runs into that, it's also an issue. Oh, if he touches it, it comes towards me. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Come on. Too far in. Okay. There we go. Oh no. So the thing that turns into the shadow version also has to... I guess that makes sense. Alright, so let's guide the spike being to the button. Gotta always fill up on dust. Clonoi Yonstein. Hi, Faye. Long time no see. Faye McCool. Right. Do people still say that dorky phrase? Oh, haha. No, of course not. It was a joke. Because of how long it's been since we've hung out. Right. So, have you seen any nice motorcycles lately? Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, Clonoi. Sorry to butt out, but I gotta be going now. Catch you later. Oh, haha. Yeah, me too. Yeesh, I can't believe I used to hang out with that nerd. Oh dear lord, haha. That was painful to watch, wasn't it, Nova? Clonoi can be so clueless sometimes. Well, no matter. It's no skin off my nose if Cloneway wants to embarrass himself. Let's just continue to the dust crystal. Oh man. Oof. Oh, Cloneway, could you get out of the way? No, you won't? Ah, of course you won't. Sorry, Nova. I guess you have to take care of this on your own, too. So, it seemed like Faye McCool didn't have any actual hard feelings towards Loneway. But, you know, in Cloneway, which debatably is even a real entity. Ooh, that's a nice little animation. They experience that sort of socially awkward exchange that we witnessed. And I'm guessing that is just mere perception on the part of Loneway due to distance. You know, Faye McCool is, you know, so cool. And so, are they just feeling, is Loneway just feeling, you know, socially insecure? Like, at least that's how I see it. This is test chamber 2. Further down in the hall is test chamber 4. What? Chamber 3? Haha, we don't talk about chamber 3 here. Especially since, like, you know, Loneway is this stereotypically, you know, nerdy type character, and Faye is the, you know, stereotypically quite cool character. You could see how that social exchange could theoretically play out. Oh, nice. It's kind of cool that it spawns in this other room. Okay, get out of my way. I was not paying attention. And paid the price. So you're using the entrance point of the room to solve this puzzle. Kind of neat. Oh, I can't go into it because of the block. I see. I was like, why can't I? Have Cloneway touch them? Okay, we got to swap that. Oh, I can use my vacuum to pull this out. Then swap, then have this chase me. I like the little robot drone creature that's following me. The scientist robot. It's kind of a neat little thing, even though it has no real like functional purpose. It's kind of cool that it just kind of hangs out. Imagine we're going to touch all of these. They're all going to start chasing me, and we're going to have to make it around. Precisely. Alright. Checkpoint anytime soon? Hey there. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Ray Ray Boat Shoes. Howdy, hi, I'm Ray Ray Boat Shoes. Pleased to meet you. Wow, you real life PhD? That's so cool. Hehe. I just moved here from out of the eastern outer sands. Oh yeah, haha, that's neat. Wow, you must be so smart. I hear you are a scientist. What are your favorite colors of bubbling liquids to put in your test tubes? Well, that's not really how science works. Wow, this Ray Ray character really thinks I'm something, but I'm just a huge dork idiot. Ray Ray must be an even bigger dork if she looks up to me. Oh, haha, Ray Ray, I better get going. I've got some test tubes boiling over, you understand? Oh, of course, toot toot. Clear the way, everyone. Important scientist at work. Get me out of here. Sorry about all these interruptions, Nova. Clonoide's mind must be in a bit of a fritz, creating all of these silly shadow shows. Just try to ignore this nonsense. Haha. Okay, so my intuition was on point. You know, Lone Boy is like a person who maybe doesn't feel seen. I'll read this out. Lone Boy, what? Not again. Well, I think you can get around Clone Boy if you just go like to the left and then, oh wait, never mind. Yeah, because I think if we go here, that we'll bump into each other. I kind of glossed over that before, but yeah, Lone Boy seems to be like a person who, you know, struggles to be like seen by others, to, you know, they're kind of nerdy, they don't have interests that, you know, maybe align with, you know, stereotypically common interests. And so like when someone sees them and genuinely engages with them in the thing that they care about, even if ignorantly, they don't really seem to know how to handle that. And instead of, they seem like someone who like wants connection but like struggles to have connection with others, and then, you know, chooses to push others away because of maybe their own internal, you know, insecurities or what have you. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Okay. Now what I'm thinking about is what to do with Clone Boy and this gosh dang puzzle. Here, we just wait for this to press that, and then here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back just in case. Yeah, okay. There we go. Clone Boy is back in business. Okay, that's not a door. Oh, we gotta do that. And then track here. And then go up here. If people do end up watching this, I would love to hear about your guys' interpretations of the stories. Okay, so we're going to use the blocks to, you know, shoot the spiked creatures to open the door. This. I'm loving these like pastels on the floor of like the science labs. The colors go quite nicely together. I think I mean, I definitely like Geoff's puzzle a little more than this one, but that's okay. I'm still having a great time. The visuals of this world are great, though. The visuals and the sound, the set pieces, they all go well together. It's just the narrative deployment of Geoff's story is just so, it was so good. Baringa, hi. Oh yeah, hey, Safeway, or what was your name again? Oh, Clone Boy, haha, it's no big deal though. Baringa Manju. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Clone Boy, what's up? I was just wondering if you wanted to go visit the radish fields in the west sometime. I hear they're beautiful. I mean, like, together with me, that is? Oh, you and me? Like, on a date? Oh, haha, I don't know. I mean, if you... look, Cloneway, you're really a neat person, but, I guess I never thought of you as the dating type. You're always just working in your lab. Have you ever dated anyone before? Well, not exactly. We're very different, Cloneway. I don't think we could make each other happy. Haha, well, of course Cloneway was never going to get with Baringa. I'm telling you, Nova, this guy is completely delusional. What could he possibly have to offer someone like them? Look, I may be no cooler than Cloneway, but at least I'm realistic about these sorts of things. Ah, never mind, Nova. We're almost to the dust crystal. After Cloneway is clean, he'll stop playing out these goofy scenarios over and over again. Oh no. Heartbreaking. Loneway, you may not be as sure of yourself, but you deserve to be loved. Even if Baringa doesn't get you. Maybe you just weren't a good fit. I'm so sorry. There was a lot of communication about not going into test chamber 3, so I'm wondering... I assume something is going to get revealed here. Gosh. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Oh, we need to go back, and then there we go. Oh, there is no chamber 3, and the dust crystal will probably be the reveal. Maybe the lack. Nova, are you alright? Oh no, the dust crystal is not dissolving. Okay, I must come clean. Cloneway is not my brother. He is a machine I created to compute the outcome of interactions. I intentionally grew the dust inside of him to power his highly complex software. The serum I used to grow the dust must have mutated its chemical structure, and now it's resistant to transformation. Nova, try sucking out my nanodrone as well. Perhaps I can strategically perforate the dust crystal from inside your vacuum canister. Oh, man. Loneway Onstein. Well, that should about do it. Time to... Loneway is the truly neurodivergent experience. Also, I just realized... their name, Loneway, like lonely. I mean, I'm sure it's a little obvious, but... So Cloneway had nothing to say there, but we got a card anyway. So I guess there not being Chamber 3... Chamber 3 didn't exist because Chamber 3 was the realization that Loneway had about what he was trying to do. Also, Palisade. Ah, hee. I hope she will enjoy that little detail. Ah, she's had such a hard go of it. I want her to have a space where she feels free from all the burdens of the world. Fate be darned, she's still so young. I just don't understand it. Perhaps I'm making a big mistake, but I need to do something. Nova, because of my deception, you are put in harm's way. For that, I deeply apologize. I was afraid if the center found out about my experiments with dust, my laboratory would be shut down. But believe me, Nova, never again will I tamper with these forces. They are beyond my control. From now on, I will stick to what I know and understand. Why set myself up for failure and embarrassment? Some pursuits are simply not worthwhile. Some experiments will only cause harm. You know what, Lone White? I don't agree with that. I allowed myself to get distracted by the Cloneway experiment. I should return to my original center-assigned research topic, dream energy. Did you know that one of the most powerful forms of energy in existence is human yearning? I wonder what the power of human yearning could create. I'm very grateful to be the type of person who deserves to be created with a PhD. Not everyone deserves to have been created with a PhD, or else they would have been. So, Lomoy here is shutting himself off from the world and the people around him who seem to think quite highly of him. Also, I love the Windows 95 on the PC because of his fear of failure, his fear of embarrassment, his fear of fumbling, for lack of a better word, and because of that, he chooses to dig himself into his research instead of engaging with the world around him. And yeah, I can relate. It can be, the world can be a scary place, and it can feel very vulnerable to make mistakes, and instead of taking this opportunity of reflection to be messy, to be human, Lonewoy has chose to dig even deeper via the nano cleaning. And here's the gate I was expecting. And I wish better for Lonewoy. Looks like we need one more card. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like Geoff's set piece better, that's for sure. But that was not a bad set piece at all. Like, I definitely enjoyed the experience. Like, I think I had a good start, finish, and payoff. The environments were very pretty. It looked great. I think the sit and wait with some of the puzzles, were not. The clone is a neat idea in theory, and I think there were some of the interesting ideas in the puzzles, but some of the ones where you had to wait for the spike were just like, I don't know, not perfect, but overall still a good time, a good experience. I've noticed I've been talking a lot about the themes of this game, which I think are absolutely its strongest point, for sure. I mean, the game is still fun too. The world is a nice place to explore, but yeah, it's talking. The aesthetics and the theme are great, but it is also just nice to play these cozy little Zelda puzzles with a neat narrative through line, and explore this bizarre but yet fascinating 3D world. And I don't know. The reason I mentioned this is I initially had set out to make this like a sort of game design style commentary. And in some respects it is, because, the themes and story are part of the design of this game. But, a lot of times when you think about game design, you think about, like, the mechanical structure of the game, like how does the moment-to-moment gameplay fit together, how does like the difficulty curve work? How do you know, what are the puzzle designs like? And I do like talking about those things for sure, but um, I think I'm ultimately just, you know, taking the moment in and seeing what gravitates towards me. And lately in this playthrough, it's been the puzzles. Um, so where the heck do we find one more card? We went through the waterfall. The statue heads to the outer sands. I'm sure there's got to be something. I would be curious to see how much of this. I mean, some of these are very like obviously like thoughtfully. I bet that's a card up there. Um, a lot of these thematic dives are like clearly planned and thought out, but I'm very curious, like as a player, how much of this was just like, hey, this is like a neat idea, and then like the story came sort of after, like this would visually be like a cool experience, like the like aesthetic choice done first and then story, versus like the story came first and then aesthetic. I mean, I'm sure it's a little like little of both, you know, here and there. I imagine each vignette like is its own like planned experience, but um, I'm just curious what the making process there is like. Um, and I totally can go up here. Come on, card. Yes, amazing. Nova found a card. I knew it. It's the gamer instinct in me. Time to rebuild the tower in Center Cenote. Or C-Note. I'm not sure which one it is, but to the center. Blue Veil Center. Let's deposit some dust. I like that they put a dust thing on the roof. You have more dust than the prism can hold. After expanding the prism's capacity, you can deposit any remaining dust. I'm happy that the dust collection in this game is not grindy. I feel like that would have been a negative aspect if it was like demanded too much of the player to like run around and grind for dust. You just kind of get it by experiencing the world, which is good. I never feel like I'm like, oh, I'm just missing out on 20 more dust or whatever. All right. Prism reinforcement. I have enough cards. Congratulations, and reinforce the dust prism and increase its capacity by 50 units. Continue the good work. Turn with 4 cards. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I bet I'm going to eat my words here because I have 11 dust and I believe I need 50. And I feel like we explored a fair amount of the space, so maybe we do need to grind a little bit of dust. That's okay. It's not a lot. These hills get bigger every year. Now I just can't make the walk anymore. Oh, this person's name's LD. I always told myself, distance is no bother. I can take a hike through the hills. It's no problem if it means seeing my dear friend. And yet, life conspires once again to separate us. First different schools, then different jobs, then different places to live. Nova, I know you must be busy, but if you have the chance, could you bring this package to my dear friend? She lives on the outskirts of the farming village, a bit outside Snow. She'll be in her home. Nova received a neatly tied package with a cream-colored bow. Excuse me. Once you deliver it, please let me know. Thank you so much. Oh, Nova, please bring that package as soon as you can. My friend lives on the outskirts of the farm village. I hope she's doing well. I bet it was that house. I remember we probably missed some people here. There was like a house tour or a city sewer or whatever. It's clearly I missed that person. So let me do some exploring here and see if I can find anyone that we may have not talked to. Those are the children. That is the person that tells you that's lost. This is the big boy. This person tells you the sanctity of construction sites. Tells you the spawning. Correctly, the lamp person had a lot of dust, so maybe we could go into the lampshade person's house. The official building. I remember doing official things in here, wearing official clothing. Homer Staffer. Maybe we could go there to grind dust. But it seems like we haven't. We can go up this wall. Nice. Ooh. Look at that egg. It's probably not the way to do it, but I'm just very determined to get that egg. Think about this. It's gotta be possible. I mean, they wouldn't put it up there. Oh, there's some stairs. Nice. I thought I had to do some crazy tricks with the car to get it, but nah, this game hasn't been that hard. Something so basic to be done that much. Sad Rock, wow, did you follow me all the way over here? As a reward, I'll give you $5,000. Huh? Not dollars? I don't have any money. Dollar means sadness or grief in Latin. I'll tell you 5,000 sadnesses because you followed me. I'm not hearing any sadnesses. You're just repeating your dialogue, so what a rip-off. Nova got an enhancement patch. Her maximum health while in nanoscale has been increased. Nice. I haven't felt shy for health, but always nice thing to get. Unspooked kid. Uneek. I used to hear creepy coughing from this building, but not anymore. I'm all good. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Lampshade person, give me some dust. For some reason, the nanopoints in Sinnoh are not reacting to Nova's spark right now. Come on. Alright, so we have to go to one of the other places. And... well, it's okay. We need to talk to this duck bird creature. Doppelpreciator. Oh, we did. Okay. So we need to go up and find someone to spark into. And we could probably deliver the package as well while we're on the way. I mean, might as well. Maybe we go to Geoff, potentially. I don't remember if Geoff had a lot of dust, but we need to go there anyways because that is where that's where the house outside the farming village is where we need to go to deliver. Don't get distracted on things to climb. It is fun. It is really nice. I feel like going on the level geometry is always a fun time in like 3D platform video games. It's just like finding all the nooks and crannies, finding the places you can and can't go. Deliver the package. Alright. Also, remember, car wash is the way back to the Center City Cement. I don't remember ever all the locations in, but that one I do. Maybe we should look at the item before we go forward. A package from LD, addressed to a friend who lives near a farming village on the outskirts of Sinnoh. We'll also look at the cards too. But, the lights in the home are off. The door appears unkept, dusty. However, the address is the same as that on the package that LD gave Nova. Nova knocks on the door. No reply. Nova knocks again. Nothing. Nova wonders where this friend could be. She notices the mailbox stuffed full of mail. She decides to leave the package here and go tell LD the news, who's near the bottom of the elevator in Sinnoh. It's the house of LD's friend. Nova left the package here, but is still unclaimed. Nova ought to return to Sinnoh and tell LD. I'll do that after I get the dust. Alright. Geoff, I know you ended in tragedy, but I need some dust, buddy. So I believe I need 50 dust. So of the three people, I think this hands down in like post the intro town, the Center City Cino, in the like the outside world. This one hands down had the best story payoff. The tree people, that one, I love the level design a lot because you have a lot of neat little like places you could go to there. And the icy winter, you know, felt just kind of nice in its own way. I mean, obviously it was kind of ominous, but it was just a cool place to be, with especially with that sort of twilight night area. The ending of Lone Voice definitely like recouped it a little more in my eyes, but I think overall of the three, it's probably the weakest. But I mean, it's not bad. I still had a great time. I still enjoyed my time in that space. But like, this is just me saying it's the weakest of like three good things, quite frankly. Like, it's just that like the other two are just great. Like, I found my way to farm dust. 5 at a time. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay. Provided I don't miss. So even when we do have to grind, it's not horrible. 49, come on. Oh my god. Just 51. Here we go. Let's go out the way we came. I don't know if you jump off the roof of the city, if it will take you to the bottom or respawn. I imagine it'll do respawn because it'd be kind of mean to go through all of this, like miss one platforming jump and then like you have to redo this whole space again. I don't think the game would do that personally. Just need to find my way back. Let's get out of this pit. The literal pit, too. Some nice environmental storytelling. Although the spray paint that literally says environmental storytelling. That's a silly little joke. Palisade. Nova, it's me, your guardian Palisade. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. Ah, look how much you've grown. Palisade reaches out and gently strokes Nova's cheek. Nova shudders softly, holding back the urge to throw herself into Palisade's arms. Before your next dust drop, there's something I need to show you. You see, Nova, you've been doing a wonderful job cleaning Newfoundland, and I'm so proud of you. But I fear I've not done an equally stellar job taking care of you. You are the nano cleaner, yes. But you're more than that. You're a person with feelings and needs and desires. I want you to know, Nova, that all of this matters. Every part of you, work and play, joy and sadness, strength and weakness. There's room in the world for all of Nova. Ah. Every time you talk about Palisade, it's just kind of nice. Well, I shouldn't say more until we're further along. Just come along and... Uh-oh. Nova, traverse the storm. You must find it. Find the... Palisade manages to reach out her hand, touching Nova's forehead. A series of images flash across Nova's mind. The statue, the tower, a fruit. Palisade, no! Oh, that red filter. Nova feels like a piece of her soul has been torn asunder. Like something as vital as blood has suddenly vanished from her limbs. What just happened? She can't make sense of it. Surely this was a fluke, a faulty projection, a lapse of the mind. It couldn't mean no. After some amount of time, was it minutes or hours? Nova struggles to her feet, her mind desperately groping to make sense of the images left to her by Palisade. Received item, Palisade's vision. Oh my gosh. This is sad. I guess let's, I guess we gotta go to the statue. Which I believe we can go for... poor Nova. The statue first before we drop it off. Which... I think what I would like to do is let's get to the statue. And then once we get to the statue, we'll read through our cards and inventory. I think we might have some to sort of piece together. Oh man, Nova is struggling here. Oh, I can't even double jump. I can only just jump once. I think it was this way. I think it's actually this way. Come on, Nova. You got this. I believe in you. I like this song. It's quite nice. We're almost there. Outer Sands South. Oh my gosh. Nova is gonna just YOLO into the dust. And she collapses, but still, still struggling, but seems to be surviving. Right. Make it to the tower. Alright. I'm going to save the game, we're going to look at the cards. Oh, we do have a couple of cards. Lone Boy. You can learn everything through the power of imagination. Clone Boy. ... I like these little cards too. They kind of look like holographic trading cards, you know. Also the Anodyne TCG. Very cool. Those portals are a callback to the first game. The first game is a fully 2D game. There's no 3D exploration at all. Help! I'm trapped in the flavor text factory. All days long I write humorous little blurbs for your reading pleasure, but at what cost? Well, for the first time in many years, the reclusive proprietor of this diabolical establishment is opening the factory to a select few outside guests. This is my chance. That's pretty funny. Eponymous Wash. A car wash is a liminal space at once both interior, enclosed by wall and roof, and exterior, paved road suitable for cars. A car wash is a sacred space, a link between the mundane and the divine. Jade Highway. It's either my way or the highway. Oh wait, my way is the highway. Ahaha! I presented you with a false choice in order to appease your ego. All the while you stayed completely within my control. Ahaha. That's funny. My inventory, I believe it was Palisades Vision. Okay, so Palisades Vision just shows us where we need to go, which I guess that kind of makes sense. Imagine if you were... I mean, I at least have some familiarity with this world, even though I forgot some things. But if you came in blind and you just didn't get that, then that would be very frustrating to try to get here. Especially if Nova's struggling like this. Ooh, I like these fish. This is a very pleasant space. Nova sees the sigil of Palisade. She reaches her hand up to the sigil, touching it, and the gravity inside the cave has reversed. Don't forget, you can use R to adjust the camera angle. Right stick to adjust the camera angle. Well, that's cool. So these things we see in the, like, rhythm sequences, those are sort of representative of Palisade. That's kind of nice, because, like, Palisade is kind of your guide throughout all of this, which is pretty neat. Oh, nice. These jellyfish are kind of cool. I assume they're jellyfish. This depth sort of perspective is kind of wild. I wonder if there's anything to do. Oh my gosh. Literal galaxy on the outside. That's kind of wild. Talk about liminal spaces. This kind of feels like a liminal space if I'm being perfectly honest. This isn't really much of a spoiler, but they have a future game, the one they released right after this, called Sephany, where you play as a group of Taiwanese microbiologists. It's also a 3D game. And I'm noticing like this sort of cave aquatic structure with the fishes and the jellyfish. I wonder, this game came out before that one, and I'm curious if the sequence at all like kind of influenced their choices in that fourth game of theirs. The gravity in the cave is back to normal. It appears Nova has managed to fall to the top of the spire. That's kind of fun. You like fall up. But yeah, the microbiologists explore like this, you know, island, and you see a bunch of like interesting, like natural locales, including like fish and jellyfish, and that sequence just reminded me a bit of another sequence in that game, and just purely on aesthetic. Also, I love this sort of like boundless openness. I assume that's clouds, maybe it's dust. It kind of has almost a bit of a callback. Oh, there's the sun. To the like when we were in the egg at the beginning of the game, the same sort of orange. And we're here at the fruit. Okay. I'm looking for a save point. Once we get the save point, I'm going to call it. I know it's been a little over an hour, but... The tree from the vision, an intricately carved fruit, hangs from its central branch. Palisade has led Nova to this fruit. Surely answers must lie within. Grasping at this faint glimmer of hope, Nova musters up the strength to spark a connection. Okay. Nova begins to spark the fruit, but a wild, dusty beast leaps onto the edge of the plateau and eyes the fruit curiously. Another rascally dog. Before Nova can react, the beast bounds forwards and swallows the fruit whole. Nova flushes with anger and embarrassment. If only she had arrived sooner. Now there was only one way she could possibly reach the fruit. That's right. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. Be brave. Oh my god, that dog leaps. Also, this tree kind of looks like the dust crystal. That's got to be intentional. Oh my god. Stay still. Okay, nice. Ooh. Nova is... Uh-oh. Nova's body aches from the venomous barbs of the angry swarm. She begins to breathe a sigh of relief as they buzz away until she realizes why they have fled. Dust! A thick cloud of it surrounded her, irritating her lungs and setting her teeth on edge. Slowly, Nova begins to squint her eyes open amidst the haze. Her vision is blurry at first, but she can make out a group of figures looming over her. What sort of creatures would walk through the dust unafraid? Suddenly, an image of Palisade flashes across Nova's mind. Nova, I'd like you to have my card now. Keep it close and don't use it to reinforce the prism. May it protect you from all harm, even when I'm far away. Frantically, Nova plunges her hand into her inventory hole, and feels around for Palisade's card. The dark figures begin to reach out towards her. No! Her fingers finally close around the card and she whips it out in front of her. The card's holographic surface glints in the light. The illustration of Palisade, the Guardian, faces the groping mob. Ahaha, cough cough wheeze, heck heck cough. Listen you, we don't abide by that nonsense here. The mysterious voice reaches out within its hand and grasps the card, and within one tearing motion. Oh shit! A card is a piece of paper. A card has power only if we all agree to its rules. Well, here, we are the Dustbound. Here we disagree. Oh no. Nova stirs and opens her eyes. Seated next to her is that monster who destroyed the Palisade card? Nova wants to cry out, but she's too weak, too disoriented. Dust monster. Ah, waking up, you little porridge pot? How are you feeling? The monster is talking to her again? What does it want from her? Is this some sort of emissary from the dust? Perhaps an assassin meant to take care of her, meant to turn the tide in the dust wars against the center. Assassin monster? Question mark? I like how the name changes. Also, I imagine this person probably has like a southern accent. I am absolutely not doing a southern accent here. But just imagine that in your head. Listen, I think we may have got off on the wrong foot. I was just trying to lend a hand back there, and things got a little dicey. The creature stares at Nova quizzically, as if it's expecting something from her. Perhaps it is in need of nano-cleaning, but is that even possible? Nova is already at nanoscale. Is there some way to? Monster in need of cleaning? Hey, can you stop making the room go all dark like that? That's very funny. I'm trying to have a conversation here. Can you just talk to me? Oh, that's interesting. I don't think Nova hasn't talked all game. I mean, most video games have that sort of silent protagonist, but Nova's confused. It wants her to talk to it. Conversation desiring monster. Okay. So talking is just like thinking, all right? But then you let the thoughts fall out of your mouth, okay? My name is Drem Kanako. It's nice to meet you. Drem Kanako. Now's your turn to introduce yourself. Nova. I am Nova. You did it, you silly salsa. Are you going to kill me? Wow, okay, no. Why would I kill you? Nova, what is death? Well, you're just full of questions, aren't you? I've created a monster. I didn't know I could talk. Hey, I'm just messing with you, okay? Blab all you want. After all, that's what I do. Wink. Nova, ... Okay, I have control again. Drem Kanako. Hey, if you're feeling up to it, come to the clearing of the binding later today. A dustbound elder named Beatrix Reuter recently died, and we'll be unearthing him there. Maybe that will help you with some of your questions. Okay, let's get a save spot. Oh, interesting. The camera is now following me. Each one was like a room by room exploration, but in this space, like, I have free control of the camera to some extent. Okay. This is a checkpoint. We're in the Dustbound Village. We met the strange Drem Kanako. And I think next time, in part 4, or I guess this is part 4, in part 5 of Anodyne 2 Return to Dust, we will explore the Dustbound Village. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ev, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.